Tomorrow News, 173 teachers from 11 African countries who teach English and French languages are demonstrating positive outcomes in teaching these languages, as affirmed by the students themselves. Adam Squizera with more.
In April 2022, the initial cohort of 50 teachers from 11 African countries where French is spoken arrived in Rwanda to impart their expertise in various schools. Alice, Sandrine Elunga, and Eyango Didier, both from Cameroon, are currently teaching at different schools in Rwanda.
Au départ, c'était pas facile du tout parce que je suis dans un environnement non francophone.
At the beginning, it was not easy. I found that both the students and the teachers do not speak French. For me, it was a struggle to introduce the language where there were children who were even afraid to speak it. But now in 2 years, at least I'm happy that they know how to read and speak French without fear. Looking at it, I would say they're on the right track.
On peut dire qu'on est sur la voie.
Quand je suis arrivé ici au groupe scolaire et même dans le secteur en général.
When I arrived here at school and in this area in general, I found that French language was at a low level. There were students and teachers who were afraid to approach someone who speaks French. But because of the good teaching methods, where we use pictures, dances and songs, here at this secondary school, the students, they now know how to speak French and answer questions without fear. We believe that from 2022, there is a positive step made in teaching the French language in Rwanda.
En ce qui concerne l'enseignement du français au Rwanda.
Students in various TTC schools across the country expressed the belief that having foreign teachers instructing them in French and English has significantly improved their comprehension and proficiency in those foreign languages. Before, I never had any single word in French, since we were at the extent where I would pass to some people speaking French and not get anything.
I now know some French words because you would meet someone requesting a particular service in French, and then you can be able to respond effectively.
On the other hand, Zimbabwe dispatched 132 teachers to Rwanda to teach English in teacher training colleges (TTC) across the country. This decision followed a request made by President Paul Kagame to a delegation from Zimbabwe during the signing of the cooperation agreement between Rwanda and Zimbabwe traders.
Before equipment, I want people. I think Zimbabwe can offer us good teachers. So please work on that with a sense of urgency, since this is what we said. You can find whatever number you find of quality teachers, I think we can absorb.
Mujinzina Okuriryayo Leon, the head of Teacher Development and Management Department at Rwanda Basic Education Board, emphasized their efforts in establishing language clubs in schools with the assistance of these foreign teachers.
Club z'icyongereza n'igifaransa mu mashuri twatangiye kuzishyiramo imbaraga cyane.
We've put much efforts in English and French clubs in various schools in collaboration with those foreign teachers. I'll give you an example of these teachers teaching French. They come up with an initiative of making French-speaking competitions in various school clubs, and we found it as an initiative we could support as the Rwanda Basic Education Board, hence to spread it in all other schools. So, here we think those clubs can be a platform for the students to overcome the fear of speaking in foreign language through those clubs or debates. The fifth Population and Housing Census of Rwanda, released by the National Institute of Statistics (NICR) in 2022, revealed that 77% of the Rwandans are proficient in at least one of the 4 official languages in Rwanda, which include Kinyarwanda, English, French and Swahili, whereas 14% reported proficiency in both English and Kinyarwanda, while 2% indicated fluency in French and Kinyarwanda. Additionally, 4% demonstrated proficiency in all 3 languages, English, French and Kinyarwanda. Adam Squizera, RTV News.